What's going on, guilty guys and gals? Welcome back to Straw 2. In this episode, we're going to punch Teruya and die. Because, you know, we have a plot to punch Teruya. And the second video, like this is the first one, second video I'm reacting to today is the victim reveal. So, oh boy. It's a bit troublesome, isn't it? Here we go. Everyone, are you ready? Wait. Interesting. This day was bound to come sooner or later. Let's do it. Someone might get hurt from this. Someone could even die. I recognize this. This is from Ultra Despair Girls, right? Perhaps we really did make the wrong choice. Sora. If anyone's scared, it's still not too late for you to back... Wait, Sora! I think I should be the one to say that. I thought none of you had the will to escape this place, so I was cursing all of you behind your backs. And I should be more than thankful that you even listened to my plans. Hey, don't get too ahead of yourselves, you two. Nice too. Huh? I do really like the song. We've come this far. We're already motivated and ready to go because of you. If things go south, we'll worry about it when it happens. I'm sure it'll all work out somehow. I should be the one apologizing, betraying the void and promising you guys new hope, and yet... achieving nothing. What? Are we now taking turns about who can apologize the most? It's almost time, so... we should focus already. Good point. I like how Shinji and Iroha are just back there. You're right, Yuruko. Thank you, everyone. I wasn't sure on if my decision was right, but at least I didn't regret it. All that's left is believing in the others, and the fight that will ensue. Our opponent is Teruya, equipped with a gun, and if we take this seriously, he might just kill us. So no mistakes are allowed. We only get one chance when he first enters the room. And so we held our breath and waited for that fateful moment. Ooh. I don't get why, like, I get sort of why Roha's standing out, but...
We're doomed. We're all gonna die.
Hurrah, everyone! May we finally get rid of that beast, Teruya, and set my poor soul free! Yeah, we're still leaving you in here, men. The other two were silently holding their breath in the corner of the room. Breaths. They aren't going to join our fight, but we have to protect their lives as well. Our failure would result in everyone taking responsibility, and in this case, responsibility meant death. As we all acknowledged that fact once more, we silently bided our time. Until... Hey guys, I'm here! Wait, what? No! Huh? Ah! Did you just, like, pistol whip Yuki? Well, Yuki!
Oh, what? What just...
Yuruko, watch out!
Ow. Eek! Sora!
I was kicked in the gut by Teruya. Excruciating amounts of pain flowed down my body. I had to thank the fact that I ate nothing but calorie bars for the last few days. I mean, if you threw up all over him, it could give Yuruko the chance. His power was almost enough to make me faint on the spot. What was it? What just happened? Why did Teruya attack us immediately after entering the room? How did he know we were hiding beside the door? Teruya's got Overwatch. It's talking to Ray. We'll see. Ah. Oh boy. When it comes to ambushing, if you gain knowledge of it beforehand and use it against the attackers... Oh, did Shinji rat us out? The result's much more devastating than what was intended for the target. Man, the number of times your teachings have saved me, Kinjo. Oh boy.
Ow!
How, you ask? How did I know about the ambush? How did I know it was gonna happen today in this very way? Like, is that what you want to ask?
Yeah, I just did, actually.
Man.
Let go of Sora!
Uh-oh.
Eek!
Oh, man. Seems like you underestimated me. And to think I went to such lengths to warn you. Now, where do you think the person who imprisoned you, where do you think he was sleeping this whole time? What, right outside the door? What do you mean? I specifically recall saying that I'll be on watch. Don't tell me you really didn't think that. I don't like this face. I was wandering around minding my own business while you were stuck here, did you? Why? I was always there on the opposite side of the door watching you. Ew. That's even worse. The meeting you guys had yesterday? Well, no, not just yesterday. I was watching you the whole time you were trapped here. Gong. There's no way I could have not known. I knew the fact that today was going to be the big day, and the two of you didn't approve of the plan.
Wait, Truya, you were watching us the whole time? I thought you said you would look for ways to contact the outside world. That rescue would come soon.
There's no way to contact them.
What do you mean?
Oh boy. The truth come out. I'd given up on that long ago. All that's left for us is for, God damn it. All that's left for us is to wait for the Foundation itself to come save us. Then why would you trap us? So that no one would die until the Foundation comes to the rescue. This is literally the only way. Kinjo would have done this. We can't have the same thing that happened to me that time happen to you as well. I won't let anyone sacrifice themselves.
Truya.
Oh, man. The Junko eyes. This is the only way. No one will die. I'll protect everyone. This is how it should be, right? Right, Kinjo? Truya cried out in agony. What made him act like this? He's got some interesting role models, let's just put it that way. What drove him to such insanity? All that was clear was that no words would ever convince Teruya right now, and we'd lost against him. I told you that rebel means death. I guess this is what happens if you try to rule with violence. If sacrifice is what you wish to see, that sacrifice is what you'll get. You die here.
No, I don't want to die.
Yuki, in the end, what were you to me? I wonder.
Stop! Stop!
Oh, what just happened? When Teruya was about to shoot Yuki, at that exact moment, Shinji leaped out at Teruya with a war cry. Alright. Shinji! I thought you said you weren't in on this! I can't just let someone precious to me die again. I won't fail to save him this time. Nice.
The gun!
Is every text box gonna be a... Nice catch, Yuki. Now hold on tight. Shinji started strangling Teruya with his arms. Oh, jeez. I know. I'm just... What? I feel like something might have been skipped here. Yeah, that's supposed to be his line. You're going to kill him! That's what Yuki's trying to say. Or Nikkei, whatever. I know! I'm just putting him into consciousness. A gun. There's a gun in my hand. Yuki? Just put it down then, if you're that worried about it. Now that I have this... Don't shoot Mikado. Now I'm in charge! After grabbing the gun that slipped out of Teruya's hands, Yuki muttered something under his breath and pointed the gun at Teruya. Now I'm gonna lock you in here and see how you like it. Yeah. Yuki, wait! I can kill him. I can take revenge on what he did to us all this time. Now's finally my chance to kill him. No. Nice job, Sora. Nice one, Sora. See? Perfect. Well, I was just barely able to stop Yuki as I snatched the gun from him. Now I'm in charge. Yuki, you're going to the detention. At the same time, Teruya let out a cry and lost his consciousness. Well, and the situation was over just like that. Thanks, Shinji. Iroha's like,
I'm the only one who didn't do anything. Again. Teruya, he's not dead, is he?
He's not dead. I went easy on him. He's just unconscious, that's all.
Yuki, sorry for hitting you. Are you alright? Yeah, I should be the one apologizing. Just what was I going to do?
If you're not hurt, then let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, we're all safe and sound. It's all a victory. I wouldn't say we're completely fine, seeing as some of us are a bit injured, but considering nobody's dead, this really is the best result we could have had. It's true. We can all thank Shinji for that. Teruya had seen through our plans. We all would have died if it wasn't for him. It's true.
Damn it, I can't believe you let me get dragged into this. Not at all. It wasn't anything of the sort. We were lucky that Teruya had been convinced that I wasn't going to attack him from the conversation from yesterday. And to be honest, I can't move my body that well even now, ever since it was snowing inside here.
And yet you took action. You saved my life.
Yuki.
All I ever did was say bad stuff to you, and yet you're always there to help me out.
Dude, that doesn't matter. Don't you dare cry, Yuki. What'd I tell you about acting like a man?
Bro.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit toxic masculinity, but not too bad, right?
So we really did win. Yeah, we're finally free from this life, to live another contained life outside this room. Inside of another contained life outside this tower. We all shouted out in celebration. This is the first victory that we earned in this whole school trip. Although we didn't expect that victory to be against Teruya instead of the Void, we'd won nonetheless. To say that we were proud of ourselves was an understatement. Well, good for you guys. Are you going to let me out of here? No. So, when are you going to free me? Everybody just looks at him. Some time had passed after that. Teruya was considered a threat, just like Shobai and Mikado, and thus he was also tied down. Are they going to go after Shobai now? I've got a gun! But it wasn't like we were going to completely oppose Teruya. We just want to help him, you know? We decided to have a conversation with everyone, including Teruya, in another room. In another room. Such a self-organized meeting was something we did have in a long while. Barring the daily book routine, we hadn't had in a long while.
Am I coming too? Nope.
And so, what are we gonna do with this criminal?
Man, now I'm a criminal.
Heads up, Yuki. No murder allowed.
Sorry. Of course, I was just panicking that time, okay?
Let's tie his hands down and wait for now. We can't completely restrict him like Mikado, right? A criminal. If Kinjo finds out, I'm gonna be so dead.
You've been on and on about this Kinjo person. Who exactly is he?
He's my friend. A friend and my boss. The head of the Kisaragi Foundation. He also held us at gunpoint. It was cool. I think I mentioned him once before.
The head? So he's can control the foundation?
Is it like a Walt Disney situation?
I know it sounds like I'm giving excuses, but I was really doing all that to protect you.
Seriously, you tried to kill us?
That's because you tried to object to me. Look, no one actually died for the past few days, right? That's a pretty deterministic way of looking at things. I get you what you were trying to do, but your methods were wrong. I know, but this is the only way for me. That's how Kinjo, how the Kisaragi Foundation works.
And with that, we finally realized the reason behind why Nikkei told us to keep his reveal from Teruya. We had no clue what kind of place the Foundation actually was. Hey, since you were watching us, you must have heard about me as well, right? Oh, come on. So yeah, I'm a void. I told these guys the truth, and I've been working with them ever since. The third trial. I'm sorry for not telling you earlier, but it seems like I made the right choice, huh? You must believe in us, Teruya. We won't die, even without you. We'll all survive and escape this tower. This world.
So, like, do as you wish. It's not like I have any say in this matter when I'm tied up like this.
Teruya drooped his bruised head down. He looked so defeated, with a hint of regret. Well, he did go berserk on us, and we almost died because of it. Then we should take turns watching Teruya and Mikado. But what are we going to do from here?
What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? We might have gotten into the break room, but we're still trapped inside the tower.
You're right. Although we can investigate more places, we need to consider meals, bathrooms, places to sleep, and more.
It's probably best we keep our basic life necessities in the break room. We have the fireplace and the bathroom there as well.
Come to think of it, we kind of made do with books, but how did Teruya and Shobai take care of their business?
Is he really gonna pipe up to say this?
Oh, in my case, I use my hat.
You don't have to answer stuff like that. And Iroha, stop bringing up stupid stuff. This is a strategy meeting.
So continue our life like before, but expand our investigation. Is that it?
Everyone, I'd like to bring something up. How about we free Teruya? Why, Sora, no!
What? What if he tries to do something again?
Don't do that! This is like when they freed Nagito after the first trial. Don't! Regarding our meals, we have to buy the calorie bars from Shobai, right? I'd like to suggest that we leave that job to Teruya like before. Why? If anything, you would be the best person to buy them from him. Even outside of free time events, you guys have the best rapport.
I'm against it. He's probably going to do something horrible again.
I think different. He seems defeated at this point, and he doesn't have his gun. I don't know, Sora. If he tries to do something funny, we can all gang up on him. And he should know best that all eyes should be on him for quite a while. Can we put, like, I don't know, Shinji in charge of the gun or something?
Well, you're not wrong, but
That's not the only problem. Teruya seems to have the most amount of money here. If we try to individually buy the food from Shobai, it'll cost a fortune. So we're using him. Is anyone here rich enough for that? I see. The money problem is something I can definitely get behind.
So it's a deal? You let me free, and in exchange I bring you the food like I used to?
Basically. Is there a problem with that?
I don't wanna. Of course not. Alright, I'll bring you the food from Shobai. Now that that's settled, I think it's best that we keep him inside the break room as well. Little role reversal, you know? Keep an eye on him, eh?
so now 8 of us, excluding Shobai, will be living in the same space.
Not sure if you'll even listen to me at this point, but keep your guards up. You're most vulnerable when you're at ease. Don't forget the threat of the voids, and Mikado still exists.
We're very aware of that without your help, thank you. Now that we've decided on the rules, we've got one last thing to settle. Who's holding the gun? As I said that, I put down the gun that had been in my hands on the table.
The gun?
Definitely not you.
This gun was
single-handedly what made us so weak and useless against Teruya. So conversely, gaining a weapon of this caliber must be a positive addition to our group.
Right. As long as someone trustworthy and responsible holds it, it should prove to be useful later on.
So we don't give it to Nikkei, just in case.
Where did this exactly come from? Teruya, how did you acquire it?
Give it to Shinji. He's like the most trustworthy person.
I don't know why, but I found it on top of the tower inside the break room. I was somehow the one to find it first, and I just happened to use it against you. Well, that isn't the important part. The issue is who should be the one to take hold of it.
Sayuki's out. He tried to shoot Teruya with a hesitation the moment he got his hands on it. I told you, that was because... I guess that's just an excuse, huh? Fair enough. I agree it's best I don't receive the gun.
Honestly, the two best people would be Sora and Shinji. Everybody's looking around like, I'm just worried. I mean, is there any need to continue this debate? I don't think any one of us is worthy except Shinji. Hey! Perfect.
What? Me?
True. The most trustworthy one here right now is Shinji.
Agreed. He's the one who saved us earlier, and he's usually the most helpful one when the situation calls for it.
This is too embarrassing.
Come on.
If you take the gun, I know there's literally nothing to worry about. I knew you were the right one to trust. Or I know you're the right one to trust.
I feel like that makes more sense.
No. As I told you before, I'm in a very unstable state right now. The cold, dry air and the snow is making my heart tremble. I'm doing my best to hold it in, but...
Then that's all the more reason for you to hold the gun. Why?
What? Sorry, you're not making a lot of sense recently.
What this gun represents in this tower, now in the whole killing school skilling, is the power itself. I don't know if I have the right to talk about your past, but perhaps this power is enough for you to recover from your own traumas. I'm not sure that's how that works.
Right. You literally jumped in to save our lives. I know I can't be that brave.
But...
God, how indecisive can you get? Then how about we vote? All in favor of Shinji, keep the gun, hold your hands up. He's already got his hand up. Yeah.
Wait, voting? No, you can't go ahead and decide something of this importance through democracy.
My, seems like we're unanimous. Except we're not, because you didn't put your hand up, Shinji. Also, Teruya. He's still tied up. And Mikado.
I beg of you, Shinji. the text bubble with the gun cocking sound is weird.
Alright, as weak as I am, I'll try my best for you all.
You know, it'd be much cooler if you didn't act so embarrassed all the time.
Yeah, well, it'd be much cooler if you didn't act like such a jerk.
And so, our awkward relationship seemed to change for the better. We were able to beat the final boss of this tower, well, Teruya, and regain order and peace inside it. There's no guarantee that we'll be able to escape from this tower, nor have we found any clue to do so. But at least Shinji's got a gun. Shinji's got a gun. But we've grown since our last trial through many hardships. And the fact that Kanade's not here helps quite a bit, actually. All that's left to do is our best to find the truth behind this tower and the whole killing school trip. With our goal set straight, we were able to take a big step towards that goal. Fellow comrades.
You must gather at the Oracle Room immediately.
I couldn't remember if we'd seen this before. I think we have, but, you know. There was the usual lunchtime meeting announcement, and we all gathered shortly after at the Oracle Room. Excuse me. We continued our usual routine of picking each of our books. As expected, there wasn't much progress gained from today's meeting either. After that, we each went our ways to freely investigate the rest of the tower. Da-da-dum! In just under 18 minutes, we'll know who the murdered victim is. Which at this point, I have no idea. Like I have a little bit of an idea. The two biggest potentials for me are Shinji and Teruya. Sora, wait! Nikkei? No one's around, right? There's something I need to tell you. What is it? Hold on, somebody's calling me on the phone. Okay. I'm back. I think my phone number has been picked up by some sort of a spamming ring. I'm not gonna lie, because I keep getting like the classic. Actually, this is probably Canada exclusive, because it'll be different in America, because it says the Canadian Revenue Agency has filed a claim against your social security number. But it's like a computer voice, so you know it's fake. That keeps happening to me. It's very annoying. Some website sold my phone number. Come inside and I'll tell you. Oh dear. Where are we? Where are we? I was led inside the meeting room by Nikkei. What is he going to say? Look, I killed Mikado. Don't freak out. Oh, wait. Yuruko and Yuki? You're here as well? Oh, so when Nikkei said there was still one more person left, he meant Sora? Wait, he doesn't trust Shinji anymore? So I suppose you two got called by him as well?
Yeah, I don't know the reason, but he said he had something to tell us all. But, like, is there really something to talk about? It's not like we have something to worry about. Right now, all we have to do is search for the clues that...
True.
What's the matter? Is there something else you'd like to bring up?
Nah, this should be enough. Well, it's not like there's any other person we can trust. What do you mean? Well, the thing is... When you just picked your books at the Oracle Room, what did the book say?
What do you mean? It's just the same every time. A string of letters that looks like some sort of code.
What did yours say?
Same here, though it unfortunately wasn't the reset code.
I see. Nothing different here either, but why? The thing is, there was something strange written in the book that I chose.
Something strange? Not the reset codes?
There's a traitor amongst you who's with the Void.
What?
Uh-oh, I know who that might be. The page that usually contains the code had that written on it instead.
What do you mean? There's a traitor?
So you mean there's a rat among us? Yeah, there are 3 Voids alive, Mikado, me, and the one I can't reveal. So there's a person who's helping the Void among the 6 people, excluding those 3.
That can't be! It's not me! Wait, is this info even credible to begin with?
Don't panic and listen to me. Personally, I think the traitor is none other than Shinji Kasai.
What?
I don't know about that, Nikkei.
Shinji is the traitor? But we just gave him a gun, Nikkei! What?
Calm.
How could you, Nikkei? You think I'd believe that? There's no way that Big Bro's the traitor. He literally just saved us. How dare you try to...
Wait, calm down. I'm just as confused as you are. That's why I'm discussing this with you.
Putting aside whether that's true or not, there's something I'd like to ask you, Nikkei. Weird. I thought you were a Void. If Shinji truly was helping the Void, how could you not have known about...
No, true. The Void only has 5 members, but that's not all there is to it.
Huh?
Rumor says there's a mysterious helper that contributed to our plans.
A contributor, you say? Go on.
No one other than Mikado knows this person. I've only heard about their existence, that's all.
And you're saying that's Shinji? Are you kidding me? Of course it's a lie! Why would you think he's the traitor in the first place?
I know. I know that if it wasn't for him, we would have all been dead this morning. But he'd been acting strange all this time, and as a Void, something tells me that something's up with him. All the Voids have super tragic backstories. You realize that, right?
And why would you go ahead and hide such valuable info until just now? You're basically telling us there's technically a 6th Void.
I couldn't confirm the information myself, and I heard they only helped prepare the plan and was left out of the execution. Poor choice of words. Besides, I figured it would only add to the confusion if I said there was another Void out loud. There.
Why would such a secret be written on that book? All we ever got were weird codes.
Beats me. I told you before, this whole tower is a mysterious place, even for us Voids.
Yuki, where are you going?
Don't make me use the gun on you.
Ask Big Bro himself about this. There's no way he's the traitor.
Wait, you can't do that! What if he is?
Why? Why can't I?
What do you think was the whole point of gathering you 3? What do you think would happen if this gets out to everyone? People are going to panic. Yuki, I feel you. I don't want to believe this myself. But as long as there's a possibility of Shinji being the traitor, we should act with caution.
Caution? And how are you going to achieve that?
I don't know why he would include Yuki, but I don't know. I'll ask him. If he's truly a Void, then he'll react to the word only us Voids know.
A word only you know? So it's like some kind of code, is it?
You could put it that way. Anyways, you should all try to play dumb for now. Don't tell anyone, aight? Aight? Let's call this meeting off for now. When there's 9 people wondering about this place, someone... It feels like there's so much less. Might have already heard us. But it's just because Shobai, Mikado, and Teruya have been on the outskirts this whole time.
I'm not sold yet. Something about you suddenly finding that kind of info on those books when we've only been getting weird codes. It's just... But, alright. I'll leave it to you for now.
Dang. I thought for sure you'd get mad again.
Our Yuki has grown up. At least a little bit. He's still pretty short, though. I'm the normal one, okay? You're ultimates. That's why you can stay calm even when this is happening. And the very reason I was able to grow up was because Bro was there for me. And that's exactly why I don't want to believe this. There's no way he's a traitor. I'm sure of it.
Oh boy. Well, we'll talk about that after the episode again. One hardship after another just when we thought we were finally free from Teruya's imprisonment. We were told a shocking reveal. Dun dun dun! For now, we should just leave it to Nikkei and let him talk with Shinji. I wonder what the code word is. But if Shinji really is the traitor... Oh, it's probably Utsuro. Never mind. What were we to do? We just gave him a gun. God damn it. But the Void isn't necessarily bad, right? So, I don't know exactly why they're kind of freaking out. Well, I guess there's a chance that he's, like, gonna murder orchestrate it. That's kind of a problem. I'm kind of, like, desensitized to the fact that Void is kind of bad news because Iroha and Nikkei have been so chill. But, yeah. I started investigating after the meeting with Nikkei, but I just can't seem to focus. Ever since I was in that meeting room, all I could think of was Shinji and the possibility of Nikkei. I don't want to believe that, but if it is true... Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, Sora, there you were.
There you are.
You alone?
Yeah, what's up?
About what Nikkei told us just now, I wanted to ask your thoughts.
Well, I was just wondering about that too. It's honestly bugging me to the point where I can't focus on investigation at all. Wait, did you look for me just to ask that?
Why? Is there something wrong with that? Well, Yuki, I don't even have to ask. Nikkei seems to have a strong opinion on this already, so the only neutral one here is you, Sora.
Well, I guess we just have to leave it up to Nikkei for now. It's not like we have any info anyway.
Yeah, about that. I've been thinking of something. Nikkei brought us 3 and told us to keep the secret from the others. And Nikkei said Shinji might be the traitor, hence outing him.
Okay. Theory, like, I need to know about this anyway.
Shinji might be the traitor, hence outing him as a possible Void member.
Of course, if Shinji was a Void member, then Nikkei would have surely known.
Then just look at the remaining people.
Oh, she figured it out. I was wondering if they'd notice, because Nikkei brought in 3 people. Those 3, plus Shinji, that only leaves Iroha, Shobai, or possibly Teruya, I guess. They don't technically know, even though we know it's not.
Mikado's a Void, and Teruya's part of the Foundation, so he's probably not a Void.
It isn't impossible, but it sure is improbable.
So that leaves us with only 2 people. Shobai Hashimoto and Iroha Nijui.
I get what you're trying to say. You're telling me one of those 2 is the remaining Void member.
Yeah, and as I told you before, I really think...
Right, Yuruko's suspicious of Iroha. I forgot about that. They're just like, uh-oh. What do we do now?
Never mind. Sorry, Sora. I guess this doesn't really help our situation in any way. The focus should be on Shinji, not who's the last void. Yeah, and escaping this tower. Alright, I should get back to my investigation. Thanks, Sora. Talking with you always seems to clear my mind. Same here. So, thank you as well, Yuruko. It's not like I need your thanks right now. I'm probably more thankful than you. I'll get out of here, you kook. See you later. A fine specimen of a tsundere. What a girl. Yeah, I love Yuruko. But she's right. There's really not much we can do for the other void. Our first priority should be escaping this tower. And for that, I need to investigate as always. That aside, this tower sure is tall. I didn't notice when I first walked up, but to look at it from this angle... The stairs end here, so this should be the highest floor. But we could reach even higher using the ladders. The stairs. You mean ladders. Unless those are other stairs. I can't even see the ceiling. It really is that high. If I fall from this place, I doubt I'll ever survive. Why are you saying that? I was thinking about that when at that very moment. Huh? My shoe. No way.
A body has been found! Everyone, come to the power room at the Tower of Babel!
Yesterday, my parents abandoned me. Or maybe that was today. I'm honestly not sure. Who? Oh, it's me. It's Utsu, actually. Such is the fuzzy memory from my childhood days. The passage of time shattered those precious moments so much that I can't even remember their faces. I once did try to find their traces. That wasn't very like me, huh? Must have been possessed or something. Funny you should say that. But they were already dead. Is this Shinji? I can't tell. Already dead long ago. They continued living like that until they killed themselves like the bastards they were. It looks like Yuki, but sorry about that interruption at a very inopportune moment. I'm pretty sure this was where I was at, because I remember saying, people don't change. You know, there we go. Fate isn't something grand like providence. It just represents the ever unchanging self. The ones who'll make the worst decisions are always decided from the start. If they haven't, then time was simply having mercy on them. Like a salmon returning to its birthplace. Everything is on a destined path. It was built to be that way. That is how I was able to calm myself. Okay. The world keeps on changing, but people don't. You can't trust people in this damnable world. The only thing worthy of trust is fate and yourself. Something like that. Our desires make us human. Our desires make us feel alive. That's what it's telling me. Okay. It'd be nice if I could see the name. Who is this? Can't even get a quiet nap in here. What a turn of events. About damn time someone died. Huh? The snow stopped. I had a nasty dream. Maybe it was because of the change. It's Shobai. I had a nasty dream. Maybe it's because the snow stopped. Can't get used to it no matter how hard I try. Well then. Let's go check who bit the dust this time. First floor power room, eh? Wonder who it could be.
I wonder if he'll react if it is actually Sora. Yeah, okay, it's Shobai. We are Shobai. He's turned on the reset code? Hold on. Okay, he knows. Cool. Great. I'm glad. Glad it was Shobai. Of course it's Shobai. Why wouldn't it be Shobai? Well. Oh my. She couldn't have fallen this far though, right? Because all those floors.
As soon as I entered the stairs to the power room, the first thing I felt was hot, scorching air. Though it wasn't intense enough to affect the air near the entrance lobby, the heat definitely felt abnormal to say the least. Frantic voices and faint noises coming from the power room. I know very well that the scene of the dead body awaits me there. Now then, without further ado, let's head down and see who's dead this time. The heat gets stronger and stronger as it envelops me. The noises and voices grow louder every second. At the end of the stairs, inside the spacious power room, there awaited
Shinji? That's Shinji. Isn't it? It has to be. There's nobody. Oh, what? Then where's Sora?
amidst the smoky odor like barbecue on a grill.
And he got his, like, throat cut, too. Weird.
Near the body is Shinji Kasai, the ultimate firefighter.
Where's the gun? How did he... He had the gun! How did he die? Where's Sora? Why does it always do this to me? Every time. You know who killed him, right? Well, there's two options. Either it's Nikke, who really thought he was a traitor, or it's somebody trying to frame Nikke. But in that case, it could only have been... I guess Teruya could have been listening in on us. That is a very Teruya-like thing to do. I don't understand. Is Sora also dead? Where's Sora? Oh, man. Did she just, like, fall a little bit and, like, hurt her, like, shins or something? I don't know, man. This is a lot. This one's a lot. Like, Yuri's death? Pfft. Child's play. Kokoro's death? A bit distressing, but, you know, you kind of saw it coming. Setsuka's death? Saw it coming from a mile away. It would have been way more distressing if it was more, like, you know, out of the blue. This one, I kind of hyped it up for myself, because in the previous few episodes I was saying, like, I don't want anybody else to die. I like everyone who's left now. Like, as much as Setsuka's, like, a good person, and I did enjoy her relationship with Ibiki, I wasn't personally connected to her very much. And I guess Shinji, on, like, the level of characters who I was most connected to, Shinji was pretty far down the ladder. But still... Plus, why are we playing a Shobai? I don't want to play a Shobai. Although, I see why you guys had me do the Shobai's free time events for this chapter. Okay, now I'm going to get into the thing I was going to talk about before all this went down. When Nikke was talking about the traitor, it's Sora, right? It's Sora. If Sora really is Akane, whose, like, mind is put inside the virtual world or something, because she definitely died, I think, but there's, like, something about, like, an afterlog that I haven't seen. Maybe you guys can help me out with that, where she ends up in the water. I don't know how that ever happens, but it just reminds me of Akane. And if that's so, she's technically a member of Void, and it would make sense for her to try to help them because she was, like, obsessed with Utsuro. And it's also kind of like, poetic, I guess you could say. I don't know. This is distressing. I'll see you guys next time. Like and subscribe. Bye.